Colleen Murphy, thanks for taking the time. Congratulations. Big win down in Grand Canyon. Did you expect your team to perform as well as they did?
I thought it was going to be a really close meet. One of the exciting things about this meet is that, it's at sea level. We're not at altitude. Grand Canyon informed us about a week before the meet that they suit up for every meet. And so to make it a fair competition, we needed to suit up as well. But we hadn't suited up all year. So that made a huge difference, just putting the suits on, being at sea level. And our girls swam really, really fast. We didn't rest last week at all. We didn't take time off. We did have we had to take Tuesday off for election day, but we did a double on Thursday. We swam here in the morning, and when we got to Grand Canyon, we swam again. They still did 6,500 yards before the meet started. So they were ready to go, and I think they surprised themselves a little bit. I think the team was kind of surprised with where they were at, and that's a good thing.
A lot of great standouts in this as well. I know there's some names you wanted to mention with Andrus and Larson and Lynn Scott, but the list goes on and on. You tell me.
Katie Andrus has worked really, really hard this season. We've changed her training a little bit, and, I've really committed to getting her a little bit more aerobic work in every practice, and Katie Kusick has joined her with that, and then she's had other teammates that join her here or there, but she's always the constant in that lane, just doing a little bit more distance work, and it has started to really pay off. I think she was very surprised when she went 4:59 and 10:14. I know the 1,000, when she looked at the clock, she was very excited about that. And to see that hard work and all the planning that I've put into her season so far, I think she was very excited, and I think she's excited for next week as well. Lily Larson's a freshman. Every time she dove in the pool this weekend, she won a lifetime best swim. So, and she kind of concluded that with the second to last event, winning the 200 free. And the fun thing about that is she led a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweep in that event. Our mid-distance swimmers have really been stepping up. Lily's kind of a unique individual in the fact that she could swim the 100 free, and she's going to be on our 400 free relay. She's actually been on our 200 free relay as well, but she also won a lifetime best in the 500. And so Scott and I have talked a lot about her training. She goes back and forth. Sometimes she's in the mid-D group, sometimes she's in the sprint group, but what we're doing has been, very successful for her. Our breaststroke group has still continued to do some amazing things. Maeve Lynn Scott pulled out a great win in the 200 breast. Naomi Furman just missed beating their really good breaststroker in the 100 breast, but she was only 4/10 off the school record. So that was really fun. I think our backstrokers being outside, they struggled a little bit. The sun was bright. It was 80 degrees out. Learning to swim without, the ceiling is a different thing when you're indoors all the time. So I'm really excited to see the backstrokers when we go to our next meet, because we'll be back indoors, and they looked really good at this meet as well.
Kyle Van Valkenburg running from me. We can't nail him down, but talk to me about Chloe and how she's diving.
Chloe won the 3-meter while we were there, and then Casey, actually another freshman, won the 1-meter. I think our divers have really kind of clicked and gelled together. They working very, very hard on the boards. They went to ASU to work on platform and that kind of thing while we were down there. If you didn't know, we made this kind of into a mini training trip. Scott and I were thinking, and Kyle as well, and I think the men's team too, that it was the equivalent of doing a 4-day meet, which is what our conference meets are. So we raced Friday, we raced Saturday, we worked really hard Sunday, and we all finished Monday with, some fast swimming with lots of rest. So we were trying to get into them that, when we get to conference, you have to compete over 4 days. And Kyle did that with his divers. He went to ASU. They did doubles on Sunday as well, and then a single on Monday morning. And so I think they're getting that great work in, and they're doing a great job. Winning both boards really helped us with beating Grand Canyon this past weekend.
It's all about that last meet of the year, but a big meet coming up mid-season here. You got the Phil Hansen down in Houston, Texas. Are you a little leery? I mean, your teams don't normally swim this fast this early. I know you had fast suits on, but a little leery going into that by saying, we've got personal best, we can slack off now?
Not at all. This week is, we're drop resting for that. A drop rest is typically a 3-day rest prior to the meet. If you think of that. That's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week, which Tuesday is a travel day. So they're going to get a little bit of rest. We've been fine-tuning things. That's one of the things I've talked a lot about in our interviews with each other, is that, getting those little things right, turns and finishes, and those have been looking a lot better. So, we've been doing a lot of speed work. We got to rest our speed a little bit now, and then we'll swim really fast at Phil Hansel, and I'm excited to see what we can do there. We'll get to take our whole team. We did have to leave a few girls home from this, Phoenix trip, and so we'll get to see everyone swim really fast. And I think that kind of meet where you have prelims, finals, it's not just about season best there. That's where you start seeing those lifetime bests where, they go a season best in the morning, they come back at night and they go even faster. But they have to get up in the morning. The Phil Hansel meet has gotten bigger. It usually has been 5 to 6 teams. This year there's 8 teams coming to it. So if you don't do it in the morning, you don't get that chance at night. So they've got to really step up and swim fast in the morning.
Fantastic. Colleen Murphy, thanks for the time. Good luck at Phil Hansel.
Thank you very much.